What just happened, guys, with XRP, Bitcoin, and all these cryptocurrencies in the past couple of hours? The volatility, like we warned, we weren't kidding, guys. We told you guys to be careful out there, right? Especially this year. It's just crazy swings up and down and like 10% movements every other day, guys. What's going on? But today, huge news came about. Big day, Coinbase says. Why? It seems like it was a historic moment. Thank you, President Trump. So what really happened, guys? Right? As soon as I uploaded my previous video, XRP dumped as soon as, right, or right when I was done, guys. That was fantastic. But President Trump signs an executive order establishing the strategic crypto reserve and the NASA's digital asset stockpile. So let's talk about the implications of what this means, guys, for our cryptos, right? For this industry as a whole. Let's go.
This is a very historic and executive order establishing a strategic Bitcoin reserve and
Right.
digital asset stockpile. This is a promise that you made throughout the campaign, and today we're keeping that promise. The reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin that the federal government already owns, so it won't cost taxpayers a dime. This is like a digital Fort Knox for digital gold. And premature sales of Bitcoin over the past years cost American taxpayers over $17 billion in lost value because we didn't have a long-term strategy.
Right.
Now we do. So
And this is something you believe in?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
And the whole community believes in it.
Very good. And they made the promise, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And today
Now, how did cryptos dump, guys? Right. So when that happened, look what just happened to XRP. The volatility is just ridiculous, right? Look at this. As soon as it came out, guys, this happened, right? So something doesn't add up, and obviously Bitcoin was a part of it. Well, because it seems like some people think this is bearish, right? Anything that has to do with Bitcoin or cryptos in general, guys, within America, it's most likely going to be bullish. You know why? Because in preparation for the new financial system, people don't understand this, right? But let's read from David Sachs, the White House AI and cryptos are. So the reserve will be capitalized with Bitcoin owned by the federal government that was forfeited as part of criminal or civil asset proceedings, guys. Now, it's estimated that the government owns about 200,000 Bitcoin. However, there has never been a complete audit. Now, the NASAs will not sell any Bitcoin deposited into the reserve. It will be kept as store of value. Now look at the wording they use right here. The reserve is like a digital Fort Knox for the cryptocurrency often called digital gold, right? And they're saying that, hey, when they sold Bitcoin before, it costed United taxpayers over $17 billion in lost value, right? So now they realize their mistakes. Has it been too late? No, I don't think so. But look what they say down here. This is so confusing. The government will not acquire additional assets for the stockpile beyond those obtained through forfeiture proceedings, right? So people are like, we gotta sell, and that's why that happened, guys. But something seems odd to me and fishy, because tomorrow is the meeting, right? The important summit for cryptos in general, including the altcoins. If we dumped, I've seen this so many times, especially with the FOMC meetings. Usually, if they dump it before a meeting, guys, they pump it during or after the meeting, right? And the opposite is true. I've noticed that pattern, guys, but who knows? But this is interesting because they're saying that they will not buy more assets or Bitcoin, guys, right? But wait, that doesn't make sense. Something seems odd. United Secretary of Treasury and Commerce are authorized to develop budget-neutral strategies to buy additional Bitcoin for the reserve. So over here they say they won't, but then never mind, they will, but they're going to have to find and develop budget neutral strategies. I don't even know what that means. Now do you guys understand the manipulation that's taking place, guys, right, within cryptos? How can this even be real? I don't get it. And yes, a lot of people did panic sell, right? A lot of people are turning bearish and everything, guys, but I'm going to be talking about what I believe will happen with cryptos here soon if we have time with the charts, guys. So here are the holdings of the American government. Crypto holdings, Bitcoin $17 billion, 200K right there, right? But I don't see, the thing here is, listen, I don't see XRP. Do you guys see it? No. So something is brewing. Ready? Now look, the other is a digital asset stockpile containing assets other than Bitcoin. So there's two things here, okay? One is a strategic reserve and a stockpile. So for altcoins such as XRP, Cardano, Ethereum, Solana, it's a digital asset stockpile containing these assets other than Bitcoin, okay? The key difference between the reserve and the stockpile is that the government will not actively look for ways to purchase more of the assets contained in the stockpile. It will only explore using government funds if they could find budget neutral ways to do that on buying Bitcoin. Oh, I see what they mean, guys. You know, I thought of a way. Isn't the Department of Government Efficiency saving a lot of money, guys? Right? But by finding ways to do that, by cutting waste and whatnot, right? So whatever they save, throw that into buying XRP or Bitcoin or whatever they're planning on doing, guys. A lot of people are saying this doesn't make any sense, guys, right? I think what they're trying to do here is to create confusion. Have you guys heard the saying, order is brought by chaos, or something along those lines, guys? I forgot, right? But during chaos is when they bring upon order. So I think that's the game plan here. But the United States has the option to take the escrow from Ripple or initiate a buyback. Could that be the game plan, right? So now that we know what's happening with Bitcoin, right, with the Bitcoin reserve, what are they going to talk about tomorrow? From BC Backer, likely everything else, such as XRP, right? But this isn't a bad thing, guys, because this is actually extremely bullish, right? I just wish they were they put out that they would be buying certain cryptocurrencies every day. Imagine if the United States of America bought Bitcoin today, tomorrow, the next day, and it goes on every day, guys, right? Continued buying pressure. That's what I was hoping for, but I guess not. Maybe they will switch their mind, change their tune at some point in time. Now, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong says, I expect many of the G20 nations to take notice and eventually follow America's leadership for a Bitcoin reserve. Well, look at that, right? So it's not a bad thing, guys. Then we got Trump to sign executive orders and speak at White House Crypto Summit tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Is it going to be more selling or buying? I don't know, but I think we may go up from here on out. Let's not talk about the bear side today. Maybe that's for tomorrow. But for now, look, they're telling us, hey, watch out. Forget Trump. China's quietly priming a $1.4 trillion Bitcoin price boom. Right? Not to mention, Trump just bought $10 million worth of Bitcoin and Ethereum as well. So they're buying, right? They're buying. World Liberty Financial has significantly increased its Ethereum holdings, guys. So why are they buying so much? Right? Do they plan or know that upwards price movements is incoming? And they're buying more alts here as well. But why? right? Nasdaq listed Gene Lab approves Ethereum as its primary treasury asset, right? Then CZ says Bitcoin should be way more than 850K. So what do we think will happen here, right? I don't want to talk about the bear side. I was going to with this chart, right? The one thing that I do want to say here, okay, is this. So pay attention. With this chart, guys, it looks very bullish right now. We need this chart to dump, which is the opposite of the other charts, okay? If this dumps, Bitcoin will fly up. The one thing that needs to happen is us to go below this region. If we do that, that's very bullish, so pray and hope. Now, while so many people are fearful, hey, a whale just bought $77.5 million worth of XRP before tomorrow happens, right? So maybe good times are on the horizon, guys. It sure seems like it. Let's look at a few charts. Deja vu all over again from Zero Hedge. Trump tariffs 2.0, right? If we follow, that means this. Summary. Index price chart of the S&P 500. Starting value is 100. It shows the market movement from first term tariffs versus current tariffs. The market is reacting almost identically to last time. If that holds, the market is near the bottom, guys, and then up from there. So is that what's upcoming next, right? Such as the global, if the global M2 today follows it, right, from 2016, look what's upcoming. And that's what we need. That was a 2017 cycle for Bitcoin. Isn't that interesting, right? That's the money printer going berserk. Leverage has been completely wiped out, which is a good thing, right? If you're bullish. Less than 2% of Bitcoin's market cap is open interest. The last time this happened was right here, when Bitcoin was at 54K, guys, right? Look what came up next, right? So there are most definitely good signs, guys, but let's see what tomorrow has in store for us, right? I hope it's very bullish for our altcoins, and they say some exciting and positive news, right? We know what Bitcoin is all about now, but we'll see. Anything that comes out, guys, is most likely guaranteed bullish, right? Because they can't destroy this sector, especially if it's for the new financial system. So there we go. It is a little bit confusing though, the way they word certain things, right? Once they say this and then that. Well, that's the political nature of things, isn't it? Not financial advice. But anyways, that's all for today's. See ya.